Celebrating a quarter century of remarkable achievements in space exploration, the National Space Research and Development Agency (NASRDA) marked its 25th anniversary under the distinguished leadership of Dr. Matthew Adepoju as the Director General. The milestone event held in Abuja spanned 5 days and began with a grand opening ceremony at the Banquet Hall, State House Conference Center, Aso Villa. The event brought together a distinguished gathering of dignitaries, including policymakers, military personnel, the Pioneer Director, the Deputy Governor Kogi State, the Honorable Minister Innovation, Science and Technology, as well as international representatives to honor Nigeria's achievements and vision in space science and technology. Dr. Matthew Olumide Adepoju, Director General, NASRDA, opened the 25th anniversary celebration with a heartfelt address, reflecting on the agency's achievements and its role as a beacon of Nigeria's aspiration in space exploration. He highlighted milestones such as satellite launches and announced the President's approval for a new health observation satellite. Dr. Adepoju emphasized the importance of partnerships and collaborations, urging collective efforts to harness space technology for national development.
As we celebrate Nigeria's journey in space, it is essential to recognize the significant strides that we have made in the space technology within with Nigerian assets, which include NIGCOMSAT 1, NIGCOMSAT 2, NIGCOMSAT X, DESAT 1, and as well as NIGCOMSAT 1 and NIGCOMSAT 1R for communications, and our first nano satellite, which was a research from EduSat 1. This is primarily for educational and capacity building. All these are vital tools for national development. These satellites have supported critical activities in security, health sector, agriculture, disaster management, urban planning, and broadband connectivities across our country. This has helped us to bridge the gap between the urban and rural area. Building on this legacy, I am pleased to highlight the recent presidential approvals for the development of new satellites. 4 Earth observation satellites has been graciously approved by Mr. President. It is a testament to the visionary leader of our president and the tenacity of our dear ministers to ensure that we are going to launch the first synthetic aperture radar satellite for Africa. This is a great feat. This transformative project will be executed under a public-private partnership model. This is to ensure we infuse private sector expertise and investment to accelerate implementation. This satellite will significantly enhance our capabilities in areas as precision agriculture, disaster management, national security, and many others. Furthermore, we are guided by the recent presidential directive to integrate space technology into the operations of revenue generation across ministry, departments, and agencies in Nigeria. This directive underscores the strategic importance of space technology in enhancing efficiency, transparency, and accountability across government functions, ultimately contributing to national development. Ladies and gentlemen, as we commemorate Nigeria's remarkable journey, let us also embrace the boundless possibilities that lies ahead. Today is a call to action, a reminder that our collective efforts define the next chapter of Nigerian space exploration. I invite each and every one of you, as stakeholders, partners, and supporters, to join us in this endeavor to transform our dreams into reality.
Following the Director General's opening remarks, the event featured a vibrant display of Nigeria's cultural heritage, celebrating the nation's unity. This was followed by a captivating documentary that chronicled NASRDA's 25 years journey, highlighting key milestones such as the launch of the first satellite and outlining future goals, featuring insights from the pioneer director and leaders of sister agencies. The documentary showcased NASRDA's achievements and its commitment to advancing space technology in Nigeria.
This is a journey that started 25 years ago. The objective is to help Nigeria harness the potentials and opportunities in space technology. With a little seed of idea envisioned by former President Olusegun Obasanjo in 1999, till now, the success story of the National Space Research and Development Agency, NASRDA, continues to inspire the country towards the fourth industrial revolution, powered by technology.
When we started, those who are also space or the space agencies, when you educated one, they will say, oh, we have not solved the problem on the ground, we are not talking of space, forgetting that the problem on ground is better solved from space. We are at the forefront and we are training other African countries in the area of space technology. In our center in Ife, in collaboration with the United Nations.
A goodwill message was delivered by Afro-Geo representative who praised the NASRDA 25th anniversary as a significant achievement. He thanked the agency for its support during Afro-Geo's early years and commended NASRDA for driving collaboration and innovation, positioning it as a beacon of progress for Africa's space exploration.
In 1999, an amazing institution was launched, and in 2002, we launched the GEO, that's the Group on Earth Observation. So by the time that we were crawling, already we had a 7-year-old brother, NASRDA, that was there to hold our hands. 12 years later, we launched the Afro-Geo Secretariat, an institution that supports the framework under which Africa participates in GEO. And it's been amazing to be a part of this journey. And we've seen Nigeria out there trying to make sure that we are not on the table, but we are also around the table. So it's been a blessing to see your big brother support Africa. We've seen with the launch of NIGCOMSAT in 2011, we've seen data provision to African countries. We've seen the transformation from data access all the way to data utilization. And for that, we thank you.
The managing director and CEO of Nigeria NIGCOMSAT Limited, NIGCOMSAT, delivered a heartfelt goodwill message reflecting on Nigeria's bold decision in 1999 to establish NASRDA, the first African country to set up a space agency and launch a satellite. She emphasized the importance of this milestone, urging stakeholders to recognize the untapped potentials of the space economy and hope that the celebration inspires renewed faith in the limitless possibilities for Nigerians and Africa.
So today, as we reflect on the achievements of the past, the occasion also challenges us to look ahead. 25 years is no small feat. The global space industry is actually at a transitioning point. We have seen a lot of private investment in space. Space today represents almost $500 billion in terms of the economy, and yet Africa only has about 10 billion stake in that. So for me, and at least for a lot of us here, it calls for sustained investment, robust policy support, deeper collaboration. So as we embark on this week, let the 25-year journey not just be a mark of our past, but a beacon guiding us towards an even greater and more innovative future.
Dr. Mustafa, Director General, Energy Commissions, spoke on behalf of the 17 agencies under the Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology. He highlighted the crucial link between energy and space activities, stressing the vital role energy plays in supporting satellite and space operations. Dr. Mustafa reaffirms the Energies Commission's commitment to working closely with NASRDA to ensure the continued success of Nigeria's space initiatives.
The Commission has been collaborating with NASRDA in the area of energy. The Energy Commission, as we know, is statutorily mandated to coordinate and plan national energy policies and ensure that the country has a reliable, sustainable, and cost-effective energy supply. Satellites and space propulsion requires energy to accelerate spacecraft and artificial satellite in space. It is noteworthy that having worked previously in NASRDA and space area, the relationship between the Energy Commission and NASRDA must be very cordial. I want to specially, and I repeat, specially appreciate NASRDA board chairman, who doubled as the chairman of the board of ECN, and also our supervising minister, my own boss, Chief Uche Inaji, for their efforts in supporting the renewed hope agenda of the president or the present administration to transform Nigeria as developing space technology country in the world.
Dr. L.O.T. Shitu, Director General, Nigeria Governors Forum, congratulated NASRDA on its 25th anniversary, highlighting the agency's role in showcasing Nigeria's commitment to progress. He emphasized that the milestone proves space exploration is within reach for developing nations, underscoring Nigeria's determination to be a global player. Dr. Shitu also commended NASRDA's impact in areas like disaster management and precision farming, urging stakeholders to collaborate for economic growth, development, and innovation.
Satellite imagery has enhanced agricultural productivity through precision farming, improved disaster response mechanism during floods and other natural calamities, and fortified our security architecture by enabling real-time monitoring of critical areas. For us at the Nigerian Governors Forum, these achievements resonate deeply. They underscore the vital role of technology in addressing the challenges faced by subnational governments. By integrating space technologies into our priorities and policies, we can ensure better resource management, urban planning, and environmental sustainability. This anniversary is also a reminder that no great achievement is accomplished in isolation. Nigeria's progress in space science has been the result of collaboration efforts between the government, international partners, academic institutions, and private sector stakeholders. Moving forward, strengthening these partnerships will be crucial in scaling new heights, particularly as we explore emerging opportunities in satellite development, artificial intelligence, and space exploration.
The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology, represented the Minister, Dr. Uche Inaji, celebrated NASRDA's historic milestone, recognizing the agency's role in driving Nigeria's economy through collaboration with NIGCOMSAT. He highlighted the unseen yet impactful contributions of space satellites in communication, healthcare, emergency response, and more. He called for partnerships between non-space sectors and NASRDA to further advance Nigeria's space development and harness technology to address global challenges.
The technology power of space and technology is no longer an abstract pursuit of exploration. It has become a silent force underpinning our daily lives. The intricate web of satellites, sensors, and space-based infrastructure is shaping the modern world and promises an ever greater transformation in the future. Today, space is everywhere, often unseen but deeply ingrained in conveniences we take for granted. Satellites, power, and communications, enabling global internet coverage, live television, phone calls, and video conferencing. The advent of low Earth orbit LEO constellations is revolutionizing access to high-speed internet, bringing connectivity to even remotest corners of the Earth. Navigation systems such as GPS, global bar system, BIDO, and GLONASS, made possible by satellite technology, have become indispensable, from basic navigation on smartphones to complex applications in logistics, emergency response, aviation, and even gaming. These systems drive modern infrastructure. The impact extends to healthcare, innovation, including remote diagnostics, telemedicine, and even surgical assistance in underserved regions. Agriculture benefits immensely through remote sensing satellites, which monitor crop health, predict yields, and optimize land use. Global financial markets also rely on precise timestamps from GPS for synchronized transactions, a testament to centrality of space technology in our lives. With this approval, I urge the Director General and management of NASRDA to capitalize on this support by expanding the federal government's revenue base through partnership with the private sector. The private sector plays an indispensable and critical role in advancing space science through innovation, funding, commercialization, exploration, amongst others. Key areas of private sector involvement include commercial space travel, development of satellite technology, resource utilization, investment in low Earth orbit ventures, technology transfer to drive industrial growth.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, represented by Dr. Uche Nnaji, Honorable Minister, Innovation, Science and Technology, praised Nigeria's leadership in space exploration. Acknowledging the nation's space policy's foresight, he emphasized space's critical role in both civilian and military services. He expressed confidence in the synergy between NASRDA, DSA, and NIGCOMSAT. The president highlighted plans for 4 new satellite launches and stressed the need for increased investment in space sector to boost Nigeria's economy and attract foreign partnerships, assuring continued support for space exploration.
Space and its environment offers opportunities for human development beyond what can easily be quantified or qualified. Space offers wide-ranging civilian and military services. Through space observations, activities on Earth's surfaces, such as air, land, and water, are better known, which such knowledge providing the best solution that can be deployed to solve the issues that may arise from time to time. Communications instruments in the space orbits have caused significant shifts in the business paradigm globally and becoming increasingly indispensable in offering air, land, and marine navigation services. It is also becoming impossible to do any significant tactical security applications without the deployment of space capability. Therefore, space is an area of limitless opportunities and one which the advanced countries of the world are relentlessly discovering on how the opportunities can be tapped from their advantage. It is obvious that Nigeria cannot afford to lag in this global quest of discovering space and how the knowledge from such discoveries can help in solving her internal issues for national development. Some of these efforts have yielded a lot of good dividends, such as the creation of NIGCOMSAT Limited, NIGCOMSAT, a leading institution in satellite communications in Africa. Similarly, through the strategic partnership with the Nigerian military, the Defense Space Administration, DSA, was created to widen the use of space by the Nigerian military, as it is done in the advanced countries of the world. Today, the synergy between NASRDA, NIGCOMSAT, and DSA has led into a tripodal support, upon which an advanced and more robust national space program will be built in the near future. All these giant strides made by this important sector of our dear country are notable and noble, with the launch of 7 satellites and the efforts in top gear to launch additional 4 satellites within the lifespan of this administration. Great effort should be made to ensure that the private sector is mainstream into the heart of our space program for us to do more in the coming years for our national development. I am glad that we have a good number of the legislature here to celebrate this milestone together. I therefore called upon our legislatures to prioritize the funding for our space program to ensure we play a leading role in this 4th industrial revolution. There is also a need to strengthen the act that established NASRDA to help the Nigerian space ecosystem to be more vibrant in its engagement locally and internationally. Similarly, the sector will require improved budgetary support to be able to accomplish its programs, whose outcomes can bring massive socio-economic dividends to Nigeria and her citizens. This will also solidify Nigeria's standing as a leading spacefaring country in Africa and further boost our image to competitively attract foreign direct investments because of our locational advantage for cheaper launching services. Nigeria's space program remains a platform for the peaceful uses of space for national development. As the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and Chairman of Space Council, I will continue to support the space program to accelerate our technological and innovational development.
Following the President's address, the event's highlight was the launch of the National Space Digest, a 700-page publication chronicling NASRDA's 25 years journey. The event continued with a prestigious presentation of awards recognizing outstanding contributions to Nigeria's space journey. The International Support Award was presented to India, China, the United Kingdom, and the United States for their ongoing collaborations and partnerships with Nigeria in space exploration. Other distinguished awards included the Pioneer Award, Space Ambassador, and the Patron Award, which was graciously bestowed on the President of Nigeria in recognition of his leadership and steadfast support for the advancement of space exploration. The Chief of Defense Space Administration delivered the final remarks, emphasizing the critical role of space exploration in national security and development. He called for increased investment and collaboration to ensure the sustainability and success of Nigeria's space program, urging stakeholders to remain committed to advancing the nation's space ambitions.
We must continue to foster partnership, encourage the next generation of space enthusiasts, and invest in research and development to ensure Nigeria's position as a leader in space exploration and its applications in Africa. I encourage all of us to take the knowledge that will be gained from this event and turn it into action. Let us work together to inspire innovation, drive policy changes, and create an environment where our space sector can thrive.
The first day of the ceremony ended with a heartfelt vote of thanks from the MD CEO NIGCOMSAT Limited, who praised the dedication of scientists and engineers propelling Nigeria's space achievements. She expressed gratitude to all participants and guests, highlighting that the event is both a celebration and a call to leverage on space technology for Nigeria's economic growth and development.
I thank the participants here today, whose engagement will add depth and meaning to this week-long event. Let us take this opportunity to reflect, celebrate, recommit to the noble vision of leveraging space, science, and technology to transform lives and build a brighter future for our nation.
Day 2 of the celebration featured engaging keynote speeches, panel discussion, and exhibitions. The first keynote address was delivered by the Pioneer Director, Professor Robert Ajayi Boniface, who reflected on Nigeria's space program in the last 25 years, a retrospect. He provided deep insight into the agency's remarkable journey and achievements over the years. The second day keynote presented by Engineer Dr. Umar Bindir focused on Nigeria's space program in the next 25 years. He outlined strategic steps for commercializing research outcomes and charted a visionary path for the agency's future.
Say ABU or Ibadan or Benin, they shake hands with the Vice Chancellor of MIT and say, hello, Professor, hello. So how much have you gotten from your intellectual property licensing last year? So the professor in MIT will say, maybe, I don't know, a rough estimate is $500 billion. But this year it's a bit slow, but next year we'll get maybe $700 billion. So he asked the professor VC, Professor, how much do you get? No, actually, we're waiting for government budget to know exactly what we have. This language has to change so that we can be able to say that. And then, until we start seeing our own president, our vice president, our ministers, when they travel, they are taking some of these scientists to facilitate collaborating nationally and internationally, then we have not arrived. And when we do this, students and staff of your university will become people who are innovative entrepreneurs and business leaders. They will have high values, high technical know-how, managerial organizational skills, and then they can be able to recognize opportunities that is readily available in our country, whether it's for animals or water or whatever. And then socioculturally, there will not be people who are quarreling. You are an Igbo man, you are a Yoruba man, you are a Kilba man. No, there will be people who will know how to network and create strong connections, how to share knowledge and experiences, and then how to negotiate and discuss and work jointly, because everybody is going to be a beneficiary. When that happens, then our technical capital on how we do research, how we convert the research results to become businesses will become a reality. And then money will be there. We will know how to create wealth. We will know how to utilize the wealth. Corruption will just collapse. And this is what the academics say that the triple helix is achieved. Once you can get the president to understand that politically, economically, morally, and technologically is spicing you to produce knowledge, which you are passing to industry, this cycle continues, and you can see that development will now. So the key performance when this is happening, you don't need to ask any scientist to study. You will see Nigerians will design, build, and commission roads of this nature. Not like now. Anywhere you see a nice road, our leaders are busy pushing each other to position themselves to cut the tape. You look behind and you see some Chinese or Lebanese at the back. That's where the technology is. No, we should also mimic like the Vietnamese do, the Filipinos do, the Koreans do. Designed by Nigerians, implemented by Nigerians, operated by Nigerians, maintained by Nigerians. Unless DGU spice up space, this is not going to happen.
Panel discussions covered critical topics including why Nigeria is in space, space trend investment and regulations, developing indigenous capabilities in satellite technology and launching service, satellite technology application, and national development. The day was inspiring, educational, and thought-provoking, leaving participants with a deep understanding of Nigeria's mission in space and the vast potentials of space economy. Day 3 of the celebration featured a science quiz competition for primary and secondary school. aimed at promoting STEM education and sparking interest in satellite technology amongst students. The winners received cash prizes of 50,000, 30, and 20,000 respectively for first, second, and third place. The quiz competition was chaired by students from the STEM Childcare Academy. The highlight of the day was a friendly football match involving the teams from NASRDA, NIGCOMSAT, and Defense Space Administration. For female category, a tug-of-war competition added excitement, whilst NASRDA management staff joined in the fun with a football match against their counterparts from DSA. These activities commemorated the event and showcased the sporting spirit of all participant agencies. NASRDA's 25th anniversary celebration showcased Nigeria's achievements in space exploration and emphasized the importance of investment and collaboration for a brighter future. The event inspired hope, unity, and commitment to advancing space science for national development.